And we're back on Ramplify with Tieast Jenkins. She is a mother of 5, and she is graduating this semester here at Victor Valley College. We're going to talk about her life. So I know that you said in our last segment that you moved to Georgia. Part of that is you were a single mom trying to figure out life to kind of make it through, correct?
Yes.
Yes. And I know on our campus that we have a lot of single moms and stuff. So I think this is a perfect opportunity to connect with those students who are working class people, working class mothers who are trying to just make a living, and they want something better for their lives.
Yeah.
Here's an intimate question I want to ask you, because I know off camera we've talked a little bit about this as far as like relationships go.
Yeah.
Which appeared to have been a hot mess in the beginning, right?
Definitely.
Do you still believe in love?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Tell me why.
Well, I had to relearn what love was. I had to relearn, because if you don't love yourself first, then you can't give real love. So the love comes from the inside of you. So I had to learn how to love myself, because when you're a mother of 5 and beyond the numbers, everything is about the kids, not about you anymore. And you lose yourself. You lose yourself in marriage. You lose yourself as a woman, who you were, your personality. So when you start finding that again, it revives everything else. But I'm a person that loves love anyway.
That's very positive to hear.
Yeah.
That's very, very positive to hear. So when you came back to California, how did the whole, because I know you came back for your grandma, as you said.
Yeah.
So you're here now. How did the whole thing of, hey, go to VVC, how did that come about for you?
Okay, so I was actually struggling. I've been struggling since I came back to California, just working warehouses, temp agencies. I did work at a nonprofit. Now that gave me some joy, because at that nonprofit, I worked up to be like an office manager, but we helped people with rent. We helped them with bills, helped with school supplies.
So you're making a difference in people's lives.
Heck yeah. And then also there was another program that was there for people that get out of jail and they have like a year to recover. Or
like a recidivism type of thing? Yeah.
So I was helping with that. But within all that, I prayed about it. And I know I heard the Lord say to me, because I'm a believer in Christ, I know I heard him say, go to school. So I'm like, okay, well, if I'm to go to school, then give me joy to go to school. And then from there, what was it, June 2023, summer of 2023, I had joy like I was back in high school, and just made friends with everybody and talked to everybody and try to spread joy wherever I could do.
You had told me in a previous conversation that when you first came back, it like sucked for you, like you were regretting it.
Yeah.
Which was interesting to hear, because when we talk about people who are not from California, in your case you were, it's everyone. It's the Golden State, right? Like Southern California, palm trees, the mountains, the beach. Like everyone wants to come to California, or they're envy of California. But in your case, you're like, I really don't want to be here.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, I think it might just be like the high desert, Victorville, because I've been living here since the 80s, and it's a very slow building place.
It moves at a different rate of speed, yes.
Yeah, shoot, heck no, it's stupid. But this is my home. So, but I never thought I could make it here because of all the years of pushing and things and not able to break down doors like I wanted to. So I don't know if it was just not that time or if it was just the high desert. So
you also told me before deciding to take that leap to go to college that you had a lot of questions with who am I?
Yeah.
Which is crazy to hear, because you think, black and white on the surface, you're a mom of 5 kids, you seem very family oriented, but even in that time, you still were trying to figure out who is Tieast.
Yeah, so take it back to what I said before. When you become a mother, once you get past 2 or 3 children, it's all about the children. And so you forget about yourself. You forget to take care of yourself. You forget to do your hair, do your nails, your health and all that kind of stuff. So you kind of lose who you are, or in the process of building your family, you don't grow yourself. You kind of like stay that same working machine over and over again. So when you get to the point where your kids are grown and now it's time for you, you're like, okay, what do I want to do? Like, I never stepped out when I was like 23, and now I'm like, whatever.
Old enough.
What I mean? Yeah, old enough. And so what do I want to do? What did I grown into? What do I like? Do I still like steak or do I like chicken more? Do I want to be vegetarian or vegan? Like you have to figure it out.
Haley, do you like steak?
Yes.
Like more than chicken?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. I like steak too.
I love steak.
Steak's great. So Sierra's here too, taking pictures. Do you like steak?
I do like steak. Steak's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah. How do you
Love
like
it.
the steak?
Medium rare.
Medium rare. Yeah.
Not too pink. Little bloody's okay.
Little bloody. so it's okay if it's mooing. Is that what you're telling me?
Not that bloody.
Okay, not that one. All right, getting back on track. So you felt stuck who you were.
Yep.
You're trying to learn that because you're a mom and stuff. I think what's unique about that, well, it's unique, but there's so many people that can relate to that, is that I've been in situations where I've covered stories over the years in like hospitals or in construction or in different fields in life, right? And it's interesting how I find people, adults, late 30s, 40s, even early 50s, who are literally on their second or third career. I've met nurses, like new registered nurses, 45, 46 years old. And I'm like, well, what did you do before this? And they had like a whole nother life. Like they were managers in like retail, real estate agents, like all kinds. And when I was younger, I started to realize, you don't have to do the same thing for 20, 30, 40 years. You can literally start over whenever. And what you're telling me is that's what you did. You started over.
I did.
Because that's what you wanted to do.
It's actually beautiful. It's kind of like the process of a butterfly. But this is your second chance at being a butterfly. So what kind of butterfly are you going to be? So all that time that before I came to Victor Valley, like 2016 to 2023, when I actually came in, it was like the process of being in that little cocoon and trying to eat my way out. And then when I prayed and found out, so now I'm like not starting to wiggle out a little bit or whatever. And then now I'm getting ready to graduate. So my wings are coming out.
All right. And we're going to talk about those wings wings sound really good right now. Can you order? Can you do Uber Eats, Haley?
I want some lemon pepper.
I know. She said wings, and that's where my mind is. So we'll be right back.